Hello students, welcome back to Accountancy class. I am Shweta J from Commerce Department, Gopal Swami PU College, Mysuru. In last class, we have discussed about the financial statements of a company and the format of profit and loss statement, and also we have solved one example problem relating to the statement of profit and loss. In today's session also, it is the continuation of the last class. In this session, we are going to solve the problem relating to the profit and loss statement. So now let's start. Here is your example problem. From the following balance, prepare statement of profit and loss for the year ending 31st March 2018 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Cash sales rupees 2 lakh, credit sales rupees 3 lakh, sales return 20,000, cost of material consumed 3 lakh, building 2 lakh, machinery 1 lakh 50,000, bad debts 5,000 and tax rate is 30%. And they have also given adjustment depreciation on building and machinery at 10% each. 10% each ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you have to calculate same rate of depreciation on both building and machinery. Now let's solve the problem. So I already told you in the last class, before going to solve the problem, you must familiar with the format of statement of profit and loss. Then only you can easily solve the problem. So now let's write the format of profit and loss statement. This is your format of statement of profit and loss. You have to write the heading carefully. Statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2018 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Particulars, note number, amount. As we know, the first item is revenue from operation. And the second one is other income. So then when we add together, we get total income A. So this is our first step. This is our first step. Revenue from operation record ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, next other income record ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು income add ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ total income ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, in your problem they have not given directly the revenue from operation. So they have given cash sales, credit sales and sales return. So already I have told you in the last class, if there is more than one item given relating to the particular expenses or particular income, then you have to prepare a working note separately. Separate ಆಗಿ ನೀವು working note ಅನ್ನು prepare ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. For ascertaining the actual amount of revenue from operation, make a heading as notes to accounts. Notes to accounts ಅಂತ heading ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, particulars, amount. This is note number 1, revenue from operation. What they have given? Cash sales recorded first. What is the amount of cash sales? Rupees 2 lakh. What is the amount of credit sales? That is rupees 3 lakh. Then add both together. You will get total sales of rupees 5 lakh. Then you have to deduct sales return of rupees 20,000. 5 lakh in the 20,000 minus ಮಾಡಿ. You will get 4,80,000. So this is nothing but actual amount of revenue from operation. So then recorded in the statement revenue from operation, note number 1, and the actual amount of revenue from operation was rupees 4,80,000. 4,80,000. Then we will see whether they have given other income or not. They are not given any other income. So then as usual we leave it as blank. Then our total revenue or total income will become rupees 4,80,000. Next, move to the second step, that is expenses. So what is the first expenses? That is cost of material consumed. So ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ ನೋಡಿ, cost of material consumed. Yes, they have given cost of material consumed of rupees 3 lakh recorded directly of rupees 3 lakh in the amount column. And the next expenses was purchase of goods. Purchase of goods idya problem ali? No, there is no purchase of goods. Leave it as blank. Coming to the next expenses, that is employee benefit expenses. So there is no employee benefit expenses in your problem. Leave it as blank. Next, finance cost. Finance cost kottidara. There is no finance cost also in your problem. Leave it as blank. Next, what is the next expenses? Depreciation and amortization. They have given separate adjustment for find out the depreciation on building and machinery. For this you have to prepare separate working note, that is working note number 2, depreciation particulars amount. First we have to calculate depreciation on building. Depreciation on building. What is the actual value of building? 2 lakh into 10 divided by 100. This is the rate of depreciation which is given in your problem. 2 lakh into 10%, you will get 20,000. The next, you have to find out depreciation on machinery also. Depreciation on machinery. What is the value of machinery? That is rupees 1,50,000 into 10 divided by 100. You will get 15,000. So the total amount of depreciation on fixed assets was rupees 35,000. 35,000. So now write it in the statement. Note number 2. Amount of depreciation on fixed assets was rupees 35,000. The next, other expenses. They have given bad debts, only one item. You can directly record it in the statement. Bad debts was rupees 5,000. So now there is no expenses. So finally you have to add all the expenses together. Then you will get total expenses B was rupees 3,40,000. 3,40,000. Next you have to find out profit before tax. A minus B. That is 4,80,000 minus 3,40,000. So you will get 1,40,000. Next, less tax at 30% on 1,40,000. 1,40,000 into 30 divided by 100. You will get 42,000. Then finally you have to deduct the amount of tax from the profit before tax. You will get 98,000 profit. So this is nothing but profit after tax. So the profit after tax was rupees 98,000. I repeat, first you have to write the revenue from operation, that is rupees 4,80,000. Ek barutte illi 4,80,000 anta helidre working note ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. So in order to find out the actual amount of revenue from operation, you have to add both cash sales and credit sales together. You will get total sales, then deduct sales return from the total sales. You will get actual amount of revenue from operation, that is rupees 4,80,000, and it should be recorded in the statement. Revenue from operation rupees 4,80,000 and other, there is no other income. So your total revenue or total income will become 4,80,000. Next, and record the expenses which are given in your problem. ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ 3 lakh ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. There is no purchase of goods, there is no employee benefit expenses, and there is no finance cost. And in your problem they have given depreciation and amortization. ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೆಷಿನರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ rupees 35,000. and next other expenses, they have given only one item, so we can directly record it in the statement as rupees 5,000. and after that you have to make a total of all the expenses. You will get 3,40,000. The next you have to find out the profit before tax. So for this you have to deduct the total of expenses from the total of revenue. 4,80,000 minus 3,40,000 comes to 1,40,000. On that you have to charge tax at 30%. 1,40,000 into 30%, you will get 42,000. Then deduct 42,000 from 1,40,000, you will get net profit. That is also called as profit after tax. So this is for your 6 marks problem, and compulsory there is a 6-mark problem from this chapter in your examination. It is so easy if you learn the format of statement of profit and loss. So now let's solve the next problem. Here is your example problem. From the following trial balance and other information, statement of profit and loss for the year ending 31st March 2018 as per the Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Land and building 4 lakh, trade receivables 1 lakh, trade payables 2 lakh, 10% debenture on 1/4/2017 3 lakh, sales rupees 15 lakh, net purchases 10 lakh, wages and salaries 50,000, contribution to provident fund 10,000, plant and machinery 2 lakh, and goodwill 2,40,000, and the total of trial balance was rupees 20 lakh. And they have also given adjustment. The first adjustment is tax rate at 30%, and the second adjustment is depreciation on plant and machinery at 10% and amortization of goodwill by 24,000. So here in this problem they have given the items of both balance sheet and profit and loss account. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ವೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ದಿ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ while preparing the statement of profit and loss. Profit and loss statement ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ರಿಸೀವಬಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪೇಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಫರ್ಮ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎನಿ liability or assets which are given in the problem while solving the or while preparing the statement of profit and loss. I repeat, you should ignore the amount of land and building, amount of trade receivables, amount of trade payables and the amount of 10% debentures. But you have to consider the rate of interest which is paid to the debenture holders. ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎನಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ incurred for borrowing loan or for raising debt, then it will be considered, then it will be disclosed under the head finance cost. So ಅದನ್ನ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 10% ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನು 10% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಆ 10% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ದಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಷಿನರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. As usual, this is the format of profit and loss statement. So particulars, note number and amount. The first item is revenue from operation. So here in your problem they have given sales. Sales is also considered as revenue from operation, rupees 15 lakh. Next, there is no other income in your problem, leave it as blank. So now the total income was rupees 15 lakh. Next, come to the expenses. Cost of material consumed. There is no cost of material consumed in your problem, leave it as blank. Any purchase of goods? Yes, they have given net purchases of rupees 10 lakh. So write it in the amount column directly, rupees 10 lakh. Next, employee benefit expenses. Here they have given two items relating to the employees, that is wages and salaries and contribution to provident fund. So for this you have to prepare a separate working note. Working note number 1, employee benefit expenses, particulars, amount. Working note number 1. So what is the first item relating to the employees? That is wages and salaries. What is the amount of wages and salaries? That is rupees 50,000. Next, contribution to provident fund PF was rupees 10,000. So now what is the total amount of employee benefit expenses? Was rupees 60,000. So now write it in the statement, note number 1, and the amount of employee benefit expenses will be 60,000. Next, what is the finance cost? So here they have given 10% debentures. They don't given directly the interest paid on debentures. For this, we have to calculate the interest on debentures. So note number 2, finance cost, particulars, amount, interest on debenture. What is the actual amount of debenture? That is rupees 3 lakh. 3 lakh into what is the rate of debenture? They have already mentioned 10%. 3 lakh into 10%, you will get 30,000. This will become the finance cost. So finance cost, note number 2, 30,000. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10% ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ rupees 30,000. The next, depreciation and amortization. Yes, you have to prepare a working note for calculating depreciation and amortization. Depreciation and amortization, particulars, amount. Depreciation on plant and machinery at 10%. Plant and machinery. What is the actual amount of plant and machinery? That is rupees 2 lakh. 2 lakh into 10 divided by 100, you will get 20,000. And the next, they have directly given the amortization of goodwill of rupees 24,000. And the total amount of depreciation and amortization was rupees 44,000. So this is note number 3. So depreciation and amortization, note number 3, and record it in the statement as rupees 44,000. The next, other expenses. There is no other expenses in your problem, leave it as blank. So now we have to find out the total expenses. When you add all the expenses together, 10 lakh plus 60,000 plus 30,000 plus 44,000, you will get 11 lakh 34,000. Next, you have to deduct total expenses from the total income. 15 lakh minus 11 lakh 34,000, you will get 3 lakh 66,000. So it is written as profit before tax A minus B. That is 15 lakh minus 11 lakh 34,000 comes to 3 lakh 66,000. Now we have to deduct or charge tax on 3 lakh 66,000 at 30%. 3 lakh 66,000 into 30 divided by 100. You will get 1 lakh 9,800. So this is the amount of tax. Now we have to deduct amount of tax from the profit before tax. 3 lakh 66,000 minus 1 lakh 9,800. You will get 2 lakh 56,200. So this is profit after tax. So I repeat, so in this problem you have to ignore the items relating to the balance sheet such as land and building, trade receivable, trade payables, and amount of debentures, amount of plant and machinery, and amount of goodwill. Other than this, you have to consider all the items relating to the profit and loss statement, and you have to write the note numbers, working note numbers specifically in the note number column. So ನೀವೇನ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಸೊ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಎರಡು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ದಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ expenses. So for this you have number of expenses, that is cost of material consumed, purchase of goods, employee benefit expenses, finance cost, depreciation and amortization and other expenses. You have to budget this expenses. ನೀವು budget ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ expenses ಅನ್ನ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳುವಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪನಿ. ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಮೈನಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್. So on that you have to calculate tax and deduct tax from such balance, then finally you will get profit after tax. So this is how we prepare financial statement of profit and loss. I repeat, before going to solve the problem, you have to learn the format of the profit and loss statement. I hope you have understood today's session. Thank you.